back to the charts with Big Boss Crypto, bringing you another day trading analysis on Bitcoin and on Chainlink. Today we saw that Bitcoin move to the downside aggressively from the 16.7k area down to the lower 16k. We have seen some consolidation for a while around 17 to 16.8k, and now we're at the lower 16k area. Does this mean that we'll break down lower? How does the stock market look? And we'll also take a look at Chainlink. Well, stay tuned. Okay, so we're going to take a look at Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame. I marked off the interesting volume candle zones. We have one which hasn't been filled at 15.867k. And we also formed some volume candles in this downward move. And we have some targets to the upside if you want to go long from this area. We do have a first profit target at 16.5k, and we also have one at 16.7k. If you think it's an idea to go long, because we do have somewhat of a W formation forming, but we haven't broken this top here at 16.3. If we break that, then might scalp some longs up to 16.5k, because I think we are very bearish in the macroeconomic perspective. We do have some consolidation, which usually means that we will form new lows this week. Bitcoin doesn't look strong at all, and as I told you in my last video, if we break the 18.2k area, we will see a W formation forming, and that will mean that we will see some more upward movement, but we have to break this area before we can call it a W bottom. However, I'm still holding my shorts, and I think the short target initially is at the 14.5k area, and that is where I will take my profit, and that's where I think we will make our W bottom, because that is where most of the liquidity resides to the downside. But we will keep an eye on that. I think that's where we will form a W formation structure and move to the upside and take this liquidity at 17k. If we look at the news for this week, we don't have much news coming out. We have no news today. We have a couple of people from the FOMC speaking tomorrow, and not much will come out of this these speeches basically. On Wednesday, however, we have the FOMC minutes of meeting at 8 p.m. European time. This will have an impact on the market because they will basically give hints if they're gonna increase the rates or not. We also have the unemployment claims coming out from the US. We have a lot of news coming out from the Eurozone and the Great Britain for the pound. And that will have an impact on the market as well. But most of the impact will come from the FOMC minutes of meeting. And we'll see what the statement will be this time. If we look at the liquidation map for Bitcoin, it's quite interesting. We have some liquidation points to the upside in the 16.5k to 16.7k area. And that is also where we have our volume candles residing. So a lot of people have been going short recently, thinking that price will move lower. But I think we could have a spike up to this zone and shake out and liquidate these late shorts before we move to this huge liquidation cluster at 14k. And I said to you, 14.5k is an interesting zone, but it could move all the way down to if we go to the left, even down to 13k. But however, we have to keep an eye out on what comes out news wise, and also how the price moves, because price moved down yesterday already, and we could see some moves down to 14k during the next couple of days. However, stay tuned for that. I think we could have a spike up tonight or tomorrow morning up to this area to shake out these late shorts, liquidate them, grab their money, and then move quickly to the downside to 14k. This will be a quick move in my opinion. I'm looking at this at least. However, you do want to make your own decisions. This is not financial advice. This is all for educational and entertaining purposes only. Now we're heading over to CHAINLINK. We can see clearly that it's been following the Bitcoin structure almost perfectly. We have seen a quick move down during the last day, and we're below the $6 area. However, we have been moving with volume to the downside, and much of the volume hasn't been filled yet by the market maker, and I marked it off here from 5.850 to 5.983 is an interesting zone where the market maker could grab some liquidity before it continues lower. This is a usual market maker move. As I've told you, they move in 3 steps, and this could be an interesting move. Grab the liquidations here at $6 before moving quickly to the downside. And we do have some unfilled volume here at 5.287 down to $4.75, and that is an interesting profit target area if you are in shorts. If you want to scalp this and are scalping and trading short term, you could see a long profit target at $5.9 before you go short again. So now I'm going to summarize the market update of the 21st of November. We saw that we don't have any particular news until Wednesday, and it could be an intensive week trading wise because price might be set up the next couple of days, and we could see some volatility before the FOMC minutes meeting on Wednesday. And the price could move down lower and lower and lower before a big reversal on Wednesday. That's a possible scenario. A possible scenario is also that we see spikes up and down. We could move all the way to 16.7k tomorrow and then reverse down on Wednesday down to the 14k area. That's also a possible scenario. So you have to keep that in mind when trading for this week. And point number 2 is that we have more liquidations to the upside in the short term time horizon. 16.7k is a possible long opportunity before a big reversal down to 14k. As I explained to you, we could see a quick move up and then a quicker move down after FOMC minutes meeting on Wednesday. And also, if you do swing trade, you might want to be careful with going long because a double bottom confirmation is at around 18.2k, and I won't enter any longs until then because we have to break the 18.2k area and hold above it on the 1 hour time frame before we can go long and consider targets up to the 20k area. However, the macroeconomic environment is bullish. As I explained to you in my last day trading update, Nasdaq has a lot of room to move to the downside because it hasn't moved to the downside. However, Bitcoin has been doing that, and the last time we saw it in May, we saw a big dump continuation for Bitcoin and for Nasdaq as well. That's just some thoughts for me this evening. I hope you're all doing well. Stay tuned for next updates and please subscribe to our channel, and see you soon. Big Boss out.